thinking minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake? Cause that's
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Miami Dolphins. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Caught by Wilson. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Wilson.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Taken down at the
that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Check down to Breida. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Breida.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. 2 1st downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the...
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Derek Rivers, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and 11.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's caught by Howard. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. They're able to locate Wilson. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st.
And the Dolphin 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Howard. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Gain of 6
All right,
yards.
Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And Howard stopped short. He didn't get there. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
Tua on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Sony Michel, his first carry.
Number 20.
And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, Newton. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Newton now to throw. And this one brought in by Sanu. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Newton. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. 2nd and 2. 1st down marker at the 5-yard line. They'll run with Michel. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
We always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. And they will run it with Michel. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel taking it in. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down,
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Tua. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
3 plays and out. It's 4th
on 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. .47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Patriots take over
at their own 21-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room and pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run it. This is Michel. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now this throw caught left side, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 40.
One of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Flush to his right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman. Add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Point after, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
2 yards on the play.
They do go for it. It's Tagovailoa. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Pass. Intercepted. Sets up a first down and goal at the 5-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now following the interception, here's Newton. That'll be caught. It's Sanu for the Patriot touchdown. Mohamed Sanu as the first half is winding down, and the Patriots add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On 1st and 10, Newton. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Christian Wilkins. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Out of the gun, Newton. He's got him in, complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
There's a nice catch there by Julian Edelman, and he's going to be a reliable target no matter who's playing quarterback. Topped 1,000 yards receiving for the 3rd time last season. I just love his story. College quarterback to one of the top slot receivers in the NFL.
Escaping the pressure right. He's got Sanu. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
And there's a catch there by Julian Edelman, and I know the conversation is very big on how much will he miss Tom Brady. But Edelman's one of the top slot receivers in the league and an uber competitor. He's going to miss his friend, but he wants to show the rest of the league that his skills transfer no matter who's throwing.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And out of the backfield, gets in for the score. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Patriots 28, Dolphins nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 24. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
They'll try to get this offense going with Michel. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Newton. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now it's Newton. Flushed out right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
I got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And it's caught by Parker. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First down, Miami.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
At the 44-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Switch. Gun. Bang, 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 bang.
And it's Michel once again. And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 39. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Newton. He hits White, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16.
I'm sure at times James White gets frustrated because he might want to carry the ball a little bit more, but when you catch it like that, that's how teams are going to use you. The majority of his snaps may come on passing downs because he can create big plays downfield. 2nd on the team in catches in 2019. He led his squad in 2018.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
At the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Strip that ball. Check 99. Check 99.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Check. Tight dog. 20.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
I'm here all day. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
On the return, the Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A good pickup there at 22.
The Dolphin 1st down.
And he finds Howard complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Anytime that ball comes to me, I'm trying to take it to the house.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant.
Complete to Jackson.
2nd down at 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Patriots' 44-yard line.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. That'll be complete to Breida. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Patriots' 29-yard line.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
It certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
11 at the 19-yard line.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense through the shutout, Adam, I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Pats, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Miami, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.